Hey guys, it's me, Delta One, here with Ace-Spec Airsoft, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the KWC Desert Eagle, which is licensed, by the way. And it does say 394 FPS, but that's total crap because they use .12s when they chronoed it, shooting around 300, just to let y'all know. So, now we'll show you what your gun comes with. So here's what your gun will come with. Paperwork consists of a manual, which is actually in good English, no Chinglish in here, and a bunch of funny pictures of kids shooting themselves and shooting the wall, and cats and dogs, neighbors, etc., etc. A Palco Sports warranty card. You basically fill this out within 10 days of being purchased, or it will not validate the warranty, and you just send it to Palco Sports address and everything is on here. Ace-Spec Airsoft warranty, blah 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 blah, lots of words and important information. Any problems, call the number on the sheet, or email us. An Ace-Spec Airsoft inspection sheet, external quality check, functionality yes, upgraded no. It was tested not with a battery, it was tested with CO2, 300 FPS, around 850 rounds per minute, and 14 rounds per second. Was tested and inspected by sale. So here's what you're going to look like in the box. Now to see what it will come with. Some really crappy BBs, and we recommend you just do this with it. A Allen wrench so you can screw in your CO2 canister to the magazine to your Desert Eagle. A speed loader, one 20-round magazine, and the gun itself. So now let's go into some history behind the Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle is a large-frame gas-operated semi-automatic pistol designed by Magnum Research in the U.S. and manufactured primarily in Israel by IMI, Israel Military Industries. Now Israel Weapon Industries manufacturing was moved to Saco Defense in state of Maine from 1996 to 2000, which carried the XIX designation, but shifted back to Israel when Saco was acquired by General Dynamics. The Desert Eagle has been featured roughly in 500 motion pictures and TV and films, considerably increasing its popularity and boosting in sales. The Desert Eagle was originally designed by Bernard C. of Magnum Research, who originally tried to make this pistol a revolver but turned into a semi-automatic pistol, also known as an automag. The Desert Eagle comes in many cartridges, such as comes in 357 Magnum, 41 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 440 Carbon, and 50 AE, which is your stereotypical Desert Eagle. Now let's talk about some of the features behind the KWC Desert Eagle. KWC Desert Eagle has an ambidextrous fire selector switch, one on the left and one on the right, and it is fully automatic, semi-automatic, and safety. It also has the markings for Israel Weapons Industries on the left and right side of the gun. Mag release is located on the left side of the gun, right here. Simply pull that, push that, pull out the mag, and insert it back in. It has some really nice textured grip, so you won't let the gun slip out of your hand, also on the back as well. It also features actual trademarks: Desert Eagle 50 AE Pistol, Israel Military Industries, LTD IMI, which is a very nice feature, just makes this gun more authentic. The slide release on this weapon is located on the left side of the weapon. Push this, while pushing that, simply push down on this little lever and your slide will come right off. To put back on, simply just line right here, push back in, and pull the lever back, and you're good to go. The hop-up is located right there, that little silverish knob looking, looks like silver but it's not. That is your hop-up, and that's what you move to adjust. While I had that part off, I thought I might as well show you the recoil spring. This weapon has a lot of recoil. As you can see, there's two stiff recoil springs. Here are the sights to your Desert Eagle. As you can see here, they're just basic. So, those are the sights. Another neat feature to the Desert Eagle is it has a 20mm rail mount, so if you want to be a complete Call of Duty noob, you can put a scope on it. Another thing, it's not really a feature, but it's something I just thought I ought to mention, is that the hammer right here is extremely hard to pull back for an airsoft gun. It is the strongest hammer I've ever had to pull back. The spring on it is quite stiff. So, when you pull the trigger, it really makes a nice sound. So, just thought I'd mention that. The slide release is located on the left side of the gun. Simply push it down to have the slide go forward. The KWC has its own individual serial numbers. 0020, bunch of numbers I don't want to continue reading. Now for the metal and polymer components. The metal components consist of the rail, the slide, fire selector switch, hammer, trigger, slide release, mag release, and the magazine itself. Now for the polymer components. The complete lower receiver basically of the pistol from here and here is polymer. And you have this plastic tip. And the sights are made out of polymer. Now for the internal reports on the KWC Desert Eagle. Now I'm not one to mess with gas guns, but I've compared this to WE's and it's kind of one of its own, and it's actually pretty good considering what I've seen compared to, you know, HFC, WE, and it's just actually pretty good for using CO2. I really like how the gas release valve has been designed. It just has not really had any problems at all from what I've been using, and I've, you know, used quite a few CO2 guns and they eventually incur problems later on down the road, but they've done a really good job with this, and I'm just impressed with the internals that KWC's put into this Desert Eagle. So that's pretty much it for the internal reports. Now let's go over to my personal opinion on the Desert Eagle. My personal opinion on the KWC Desert Eagle, it's gonna be the best Desert Eagle out on the market that is metal, because it is the one of two that is produced. And the other one is the garter blowback kit, and that costs, like, last time I checked, don't quote me on this guys, I think over $200, and then you had to go buy the Tokyo Marui Desert Eagle, which costs almost $200, so you ended up spending almost $500 on a pistol, considering all the other little fees included. But this honestly is a really good Desert Eagle. The recoil is the most recoil I've ever had on a pistol. It is literally uncontrollable on full auto. Almost uncontrollable. I know I've said that before, but it is literally, first time I shot one-handed and it just raised. Like, it just raised and I went and shot over my fence and kind of hit a window and ran quickly inside. But anyways, I really like it. I mean, it's a Desert Eagle. I mean, it's what was used in The Matrix by the Smiths. Yes, I'm going to use that as a gun term because The Matrix was a good movie. And honestly, I just like this gun. It's one of those, I've got a Desert Eagle. That sounds great. So, plus the fact that it's full auto and you can just be like, you just shoot people. It's fun. So, I recommend this. If you're looking to get any Desert Eagle, I recommend this one first. So, now over to the final conclusion. Now for the final conclusion. KWC has done a wonderful job with this Desert Eagle. I mean, you got a 1.5 pound slide, and it uses CO2. You can get a good 2 mags off with it, with one CO2 cartridge. Normally you'll be able to get a lot more than that on one CO2 cartridge for any gas blowback pistol, but since the slide just weighs so much and has so much recoil, that's actually really good for how much you can get out of it. And the fact that it's full auto is awesome because you can just be all like, is also just, I find that a great feature if you ever need to just open up and run around a corner and just blast people. I've had incidents where I've needed that and I didn't have a pistol. And it's just a great Desert Eagle. It's CO2, so you can get all the gas you want at Walmart. Buy CO2 there. You can pick up a pack of 15 for like $6. So it's a great Desert Eagle. I highly recommend it if you're looking to get any Desert Eagle. So this has been our review on the KWC Desert Eagle. Thanks for watching.